guys, this is your girl Chrissy Speaks, and we are back for a new interview this year with the beautiful Chantae Vetrice. How are you?
I'm good, girl. How are you?
I'm well. I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy I'm here.
Now, Chantae, you are a recording artist, rapper, model, entrepreneur, boss.
Thank you.
So where did the love of music first start?
I mean, since I was a little kid, being in church, as you know, most Black people, we start off in the church in the choir. So I kind of found out I was pretty good at music, and my family kept me in it, and I just fell in love,
Now, you are originally from New York.
I am, yeah.
You attended college at Georgia State in Atlanta.
I did.
And then you later moved to Spain for a couple of years. So what was that transition like?
Well, I just kind of did it. I really didn't transition to it. I literally one day was like, I'm gonna move to Europe, and I just picked a country that I felt like would best work for me. And I did my research a little bit, and I was like, I think Spain, and particularly Ibiza, would work.
Ibiza,
because it's a little wild, and it's a music place. And I was like, okay, it's a musical island, so why not?
Would you say all the traveling has helped influence or shape your music at all?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, with the sound and everything, and not being afraid to experiment, it's definitely come from me traveling and just opening up my ear to different styles of music. So, yeah.
Now, I read in another interview that you actually created your own home studio. So first, how did you create it, and have you always been a focused artist growing up?
Creating the home studio kind of came out of, COVID, not being able to physically be in this type of space. So I still had the desire to create and to work, and I needed to continue, being creative. So I was like, what, let me try and see what I can come up with. And little by little, I bought the equipment and learned Logic
and save some money
and studio time. You know what I'm saying? I feel kind of bad for engineers right now, because everybody's at home learning to be an engineer, but not going to take away from that craft, because that's the game. But it just really came from having to really be self-sufficient, and then also wanting to level up in my craft. And it just gives me the space and time, to just do whatever I want to do and work on my sound.
Oh, look, girl. Now, speaking of look, you are a young, Black, attractive woman.
Thank you.
You've been in the industry working with different producers and different artists. Have you ever had obstacles, challenges, or even gatekeepers from either men or from women in the industry?
Yeah, as a Black female artist, we definitely get treated different than our white female counterparts. That's just the reality of it. And I've had some issues, I'm not gonna name drop, but I've been in situations where I've heard them say, if she was a little bit lighter, maybe we could push her, or she's dope, but she didn't have this, girl, so that has been a struggle. But I think things are slowly starting to change.
Eating their words.
They are eating their words, so I think, if we stick together, especially as Black women in this business, we're extremely powerful. So yeah. But outside of that, just being a woman in a male-dominated industry is very, very hard, because they expect you to sleep with somebody.
They do.
Okay, or they hold opportunities.
Competitiveness.
The list goes on. You just really have to know how to conduct yourself, in certain situations.
Let's get to your music.
Okay.
New music. Your latest single, R.I.P., just released this year. And of course, your other hits, Wave Check, Elevated, RTIM, Run to the Money Run.
Yes.
Tell us about the new music.
So R.I.P. Really just kind of spawned when Takeoff got killed.
Okay. And I saw your post about that.
Oh, girl. And I think I can speak for everybody else when I say this, but his death, and I'm not taking away from anybody else that has passed away in that way, but his death hit different. You know what I'm saying? Because he stayed out of the drama. He was just so chill and so cool. And I was like, damn, we can't even be ourselves and stay out of it, and you're still in harm's way because you are in the hip-hop industry. That's what it is. I meant that, because he was minding his business, but because he's a rapper and he's in the industry, he got hit.
Yeah, he did.
That is, it's
real. That's real.
So
I do want to say, I love how you mentioned though at RIP. It's 2023 and I'm the new school. And I was like, you are the new school. It's not just to specific sounds or specific labels. But how do you pick your beats? Because I've been seeing your posts.
Yeah.
I'm like, the sounds are so different.
Thank you.
You know, is there?
I think it's kind of like, because I just love things that are different, right? Which it does translate into the music. So when I hear beats that people send to me, I'm looking for a different type of element that's similar. It's like still in the pocket of what's going on, but it's still got a fresh sound to it. And if I hear something like that, you know, that I would personally like listen to in the club, I'm like, okay, I'm rocking with that, you know?
Yes.
And a lot of times also I work with the producers and we create fresh sounds too.
Fresh sound.
Yeah, from scratch.
Yeah, because you have a very futuristic look too.
Thank you.
Even in the visual for Run to the Money, I was like, wait, it's Children of the Corn.
Oh my
like
God.
Overalls, really sexy overalls, and it was just like very different but unique. Very original.
Did you catch the Dorothy Dangerous?
No, I gotta go back.
Oh my God. So
back.
you gotta look back at the video.
Okay.
When I had the money thing, that was inspired from the banana outfit. Was it Dorothy Dangerous? No, Josephine Baker. I'm sorry.
With the
Scratch that. It was Josephine Baker.
The pixie cut.
Yes. Okay. Remember she did
We
the
know
banana.
our history. We know our history.
We know our history. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
But Josephine Baker, when she had the banana costume, and I loved that, and I was like, huh. Let me, like, because it's Run to the Money, let me put money all over right here.